So welcome back to another episode of the PES 2021 Barcelona Career Mode, episode 2 today, and we've got a lot of transfer business to do. We've also got some games to play. So first off, I want to say thanks for the support on episode 1. I was reading your comments on some of the signings, so today we're going to take a look at some of the signings, but obviously, we've got pretty strict negotiations in this save, so I can't be doing much. I'm going to see what I can do with the players that I can bring in. But anyway, if you do want to watch more of this series, make sure you subscribe today. It should be coming out daily. I'll do my best to pump it out daily. So yeah, if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe today. And also leave a like as well. So before we start the episode, I was putting in some offers for some of the players. You guys suggested players like Depay, Neymar, Mbappe, Dest as well. And what's his name? Marlon up front. And I tried to put some offers in. We're going to find out what the results were later on in this episode. But those were your transfer targets. We'll see what happens. It was time to sell some players just to free up space, also collect a bit of cash. So we let Monchu go. Not really going to be using him anyway, 69 overall. And I just wanted some money for the budget. And for the same reason, we also let De La Fuente go as well. I'm not going to be using him anyway, so might as well get rid of him, collect some money. Alright, so match 2 of the La Liga campaign is against Real Valladolid. And not really changing much with the lineup today. Don't really have any signings to, put in the squad at the moment. So we're just going to keep it steady, keep the team spirit up. Even though Suarez, I think, was on red arrows. Sometimes the team spirit is a little bit dodgy here. Like, players just become red arrows for no reason. But it is what it is. Early on in the 16th minute, a loose ball finds Lionel Messi, who's looking for players. Suarez with great movement, gets behind the line and chips the keeper. Pretty comfortable goal there. It's good movement when Messi picks up the ball. Suarez turns and starts running. That's what I love to see with strikers up front. I don't want to get rid of Suarez. I just wanted to bring in someone else that can do his job as well, that's a little bit younger and quicker. Griezmann with the shot there. Comfortable save by the keeper. And in the 36th minute, De Jong takes the ball off the guy, plays it through to Suarez, one-on-one with the keeper, and he hits it wide. De Jong is a very good player as well in the midfield, very strong. He loves to win the ball back. Gives away a few fouls sometimes in a match, but most of the time he does win the ball. Suarez with another miss there. In the 44th minute before half-time, I guess it was a cross, but it looked like he was trying to chip the keeper. Unfortunately, that didn't go in for them. Well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for them. De Jong with a monster strike. Good save by the keeper. We're in the second half now. In the 70th minute, we play it through to Suarez. Bit of an angle there, so didn't really expect much. Good save by the keeper once again. And then in the 90th minute, we've dominated all game. Just need to seal off the win now. They play it forward. He turns and shoots. And then bang. Look at that. Heartbreak in the last minute. The final kick of the game. We dropped points, and we shouldn't have because we were dominating the whole game, man. Just absolutely killing it. And then, it's typical matches where you dominate and then in the last minute, bang. So dropping points early in the campaign is not good, but we're on 4 points now, and it's still early days, but we need to get those 3 points, not drop points in the last minute. But anyway, I was doing my transfer targets, and with players like Mbappe, Depay and that, the clubs were not willing to sell the players because they're pretty much a priority at their clubs, but I was able to get Dest, Marlon and Todibo, who was a free agent, and of course Todibo I think plays with Barcelona at the moment. But I was happy with the Marlon signing. We needed a backup striker or someone that could even take Suarez's spot as well. And then of course Dest was just like a backup right back, hoping to give him time to grow as well. But the Marlon signing definitely made headlines in the news. As you can see, he's got the Barca kit on there in the press room. Unfortunately, we didn't get a cutscene for him, but we do have these photos from the newsroom. Alright, so I decided to create a cutscene for him. I just started a new save and signed Marlon once again. I'm not going to use the new save, obviously. I just did it for the cutscene. And you can see him talking with Guardiola, talking to the camera and saying a few words. I had to get rid of a player. I released Oscar Mingueza, I think his name is, and I got Todibo, who was a free agent. I needed one of those backup centre-backs that's going to be good as well, because PK has been a little bit shaky, so I'm happy with the Todibo signing. And overall, I think it was a good transfer window. We got our second striker. We've got Dest and Todibo as well, which will be a good backup centre-back. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any of the big players. PES is pretty strict with normal negotiations, but I'm happy with what we did. It was pretty good business on transfer deadline day. So we move on to our next game. This one is the start of our Champions League campaign against Slavia Prague. And we have a press conference question. Will you win the group easily? I said we can win the group. Of course, we should aim to win the group. We've got one of the best teams in the world. And for this match, I decided to make a few changes. I put Lenglet on for PK, Sergio Roberto, Marlon up top, and Dembele on the left. So the first Champions League night of the campaign, always a tough one away from home. And in the 35th minute, there was a little bit of a scramble in the box here. And Marlon actually, blocks it, hits the keeper, and they clear it in the end. But this match was pretty scrappy, there wasn't much to it. We're already in the second half here, not much highlights, very, very tight game. That was a weak shot, we blocked that one. In the 62nd minute, Sergio Roberto comes up with a big tackle, wins the ball, and plays straight over the top to Marlon. One-on-one with the keeper, he hits the post, the ball hits the keeper's back, and then it slowly rolls back into the net. Call it lucky, call it what you want, but I'll take it. In the 78th minute, the keeper clears it, but it was a bad clearance. Griezmann picks it up, plays it to Marlon. Doesn't have much time, so he takes the shot immediately, and he hits it wide there. In the 86th minute, Coutinho plays it up to Suarez. Nice little chip, and Suarez heads it. Maybe we could have brought it down. And that was a bad challenge there in the last few minutes of the game. And I don't really see too many red cards in PES, but this year I see a red card. It was a bad challenge, and I think Griezmann did get injured after this challenge. So that was basically the last highlight of the game. We got the win, 1-0 against Slavia Prague. Wasn't an easy game, not much to it to be honest, but you got to get the 3 points, that's all that matters. So match day 1 is done and dusted, and we have an interesting group. We've got Tottenham, Galatasaray and Slavia Prague. I think we can get out of this group pretty easily, but you never know. But yeah, Griezmann suffers an injury. He's going to be out for a week, so not too bad there. But we do have to, put him out of the lineup against Sevilla, which is our next match in the La Liga. So I put in Dembele on the left. I was impressed by Sergio Roberto and Lenglet, so those two are going to stay in the lineup. And that's basically it going into the game against Sevilla. So early on, we had a little bit of a scare. Lenglet wins the ball, and then what does he do? He decides to kick it towards his own goal. I thought that was going to be an own goal. I think I had to press super cancel there to override the command, but it was locked to like a lob cross or something. I don't know. Almost was an own goal, but in the 25th minute, Messi picks it up, and look at that finish from Messi. Beautiful stuff. Finesse shot on the left foot. Look at that angle. Beautiful angle, and that's what you want him to do all the time. In the 32nd minute, chance for Sevilla. Free shot, and I somehow missed that one. That could have been a goal for them. 38th minute, Rakitic plays it to Bryan Gil down the left, and Bryan Gil whips in the cross, and it was a free header, and we go 1-1 now. I mean, Rakitic coming back to haunt us. We did transfer him manually out of the team, so yeah, he's playing for Sevilla at the moment. Suarez, he's using his physicality to hold off all these defenders, trying to make an opening for himself. Plays it back to De Jong, who lays it off to Dembele, who lays it off to Coutinho. One touch and volley, and the keeper with a save. And then in the 62nd minute, Sergio Roberto puts in a cross, Marlon with the header over the bar. And with 5 minutes left, Pjanic plays it to Coutinho with a nice first touch to Messi. Lionel Messi with a beautiful pass, plays it through to Marlon, who's going to use his physicality and pace to get away. And he slots it home for us, and we go 2-1 up against Sevilla. And Marlon is so excited. First goal for the club, jumps over the barrier. And yeah, what a pass by Messi. Crucial player to this team. And Marlon, this is why I bought him, because of the physicality, because of the pace. That is what we need, and he was the difference today. We won the match against Sevilla 2-1, and I think that was a big win. Taking a look at the table, 7 points now, we're in 5th spot, and we've still got one more match in this episode. So the next match will be against Granada, but before that we've got a cutscene here. Our assistant says it hasn't been a bad start, but we should be aiming higher, let's win some more. So going into the next match, I have to make some changes. Marlon up front is on fire. As you can see, his arrow is flashing, which is very good. Todibo also comes in because Umtiti had a red arrow, so I didn't want to, mess around with that. And I think we're going to keep pretty much most of the lineup the same. So early on in the match against Granada, Dembele plays it up to Marlon, who makes a good run, and he uses his physicality, his pace to go one-on-one with the keeper, and he makes a mess of it. I was going for the chip shot. I thought the keeper was going to go low, but he stayed up and he saved it. This was another chance. Marlon takes it off the defender, and he goes for the chip again, and the keeper saves it. In the 20th minute, Vidal picks it up, plays it over the top to Marlon. Once again, one-on-one with the keeper. This time he takes his chances. No chip shots this time, and he scores our first goal of the day. Coutinho bringing it forward in the 26th minute. Marlon's making a run. He finds him. Marlon with the pace. And look at that, another finish from Marlon. This guy was on fire, man. I can't believe the start Marlon has had at the club, but it just gets even better. Look at this. In the 33rd minute, Marlon takes them all on, man. What can I say? Look at that. Just that beautiful chip once again. This time he gets it right after 2 failed attempts earlier. But man, a hat-trick in the first half. This guy is just killing it at the moment. I can't believe it. And then in the 53rd minute, Marlon goes for the 4th, hits the post. Unlucky there. And man, he could have easily had 5-6 goals here. And then in the 60th minute, they had a chance. Nothing too exciting there. 69th minute, Messi plays it up to Marlon. One-on-one with the keeper once again. And easily slots it home for his 4th goal of the game. In the 72nd minute, they played over the top. A little bit of a scramble in the box. We headed away, but it falls to one of their guys who plays it back into the box. Turns around, free shot, and he scores. It's now 4-1. In the 82nd minute, Vidal plays it up to Marlon once again, who's just unmarked, and what do? We go for the chip once again. The keeper came out, he sort of tricked me. He just made it back in time to collect the ball. In the last couple minutes of the game, Messi goes on a run, sees Dembele free, and Dembele's one-on-one with the keeper, and he manages to score the goal there. This is his first goal, I think, of the campaign, which is good to see. And yeah, we win 5-1. Very, very comfortable game. Good to see Marlon as good as he is today. I mean, I can't believe the start he's had at the club, man. He's fantastic. Anyway, we're in 4th spot, 10 points, 2 points behind the leaders, so not a bad spot to be in. And that pretty much sums up today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you need something else to watch, please hit the card in the middle. It'll take you to another video of mine. I'll see you next time.